Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Bag of Cats. I am your host, Christ Bear the King Little Bell. I was I, and you were you, before we became we. And now that you are here, we can have a conversation that is prophetically important, not just to me, but to all of you. And you have no idea why. I do, unfortunately. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about June 25th, 2007, the day my father, Lance Corporal Douglas Clare Plyler of these United States Marine Corps, was murdered. And it was made to look like a suicide. We lived, I think it was like 3 miles away from OSCI, the prison my father worked in for 23 years. And, well, let's just say a Marine keeps his paperwork. And I'm not a Marine. I'm a failure. Because what happened with all of that evidence? The scum from OSCI showed up and fucking got it. And I willingly gave it to him. I didn't know what I had at the time. As a matter of fact, I even told the guy, I don't care what you find in there. If there's a gold mine for blah, 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 it's yours. I was stupid. I was foolish. I was ignorant to reality. And now I know. And now I get to realize that what the public knows as Oregon State Correctional Institute is actually Oregon State Computer Institute. Yeah, those people in there have access to the outside world through digital means. And from the ones that I've seen, boy oh boy, is it lucrative. They make a lot of money. Enough money to buy a $2.5 million RV and I guess enjoy traveling the world. Probably just the United States in this person's case. I don't want to make assumptions, but you got all that money from being a contractor, right? So now that happened in 2007. Why did it take me all the way until 2025 to fucking start talking about this? Well, I had no idea. Also, the criminals of the city of Salem, Oregon have chosen to make me their personal target. Constantly fucking with me, constantly trying to get anything they could out of me, and it's exhausting. But with God, no, you're not gonna burn me out. I have God with me. You guys apparently do not. I don't want to make that judgment. You still have time. If you're alive, you still have time. But the promises from people of this earth and their earthly belongings are very tempting. Just like the devil showing up to you and saying, hey, I'll give you this pile of gold as long as you do what I say. And whatever the devil tells you is going to be ungodly. It's going to be not what God wants for you, for any of his children, and especially for him. Anyways, Oregon State Computer Institute. Yeah, I got my eye on you. And if I got my eye on you, that means there are others that have their eye on you. You have time. You can confess. You can be honest. You can tell the truth to the world and be a hero. I am a disabled man in a wheelchair who is also autistic, so talk about no one wants to listen to anything I have to say. If I call, and I did, Marion County Sheriff's Department to let them know I have uncovered more information relating to the apparent suicide of my father, and that I have found out he was murdered, and I have the names of the murderers. And the response I got from the deputy at Marion County Sheriff's Department was like, "Oh, okay, cool, thank you, bye." There is no statute of limitations on murder. That means if you murder someone, you could wake up 60 years down the road to find out, yeah, we know it was you. And then some pageantry followed by a court date, and then boom, you get to go to prison. In this case, I think the punishment would be a lot more dramatic, as it should be, in my opinion. Oregon State Correctional Institute, you are a hive of dirty money, of ill-gotten gains, of corruption. And because the computers that you are able to freely leave that prison, well, I guess you get to keep on doing whatever the hell you want to do. I don't know what to say anymore, so I'm going to call it at this point, but thank you, anyone and everyone, for listening and being here. To my 118 subscribers, thank you, I appreciate you. That's 118 more subscribers than I thought I would ever get. I appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, give the channel some life. Thank you.